Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's Deltray. We're back with some more Fire Emblem 12 Lunatic Reverse. On the last part, we saved Katarina from those horrible assassins, and Jesus Christ, Eremiah scares the shit out of me, man. I'm not gonna lie. She's just so freaky. There's just something so unsettling about her totally calm demeanor while she's being this complete manipulative psychopath, you know what I mean? Maybe it's me. I know this game isn't held as highly as Fire Emblem 11 for its writing, but Jesus Christ, if that's not like nerve-wracking, man, makes my skin crawl. We had a little bit of a short one last time. I think this one's gonna be really quick as well, so we'll almost certainly get 2 maps in here. I can't really think of too much else to add. I haven't really had a time to read any comments that went up on the last one, so if you guys did some interesting stuff, I'm sorry. I just haven't seen it yet, really. I'm just kind of scrolling through these guys so you can see the setups and whatnot. We have S2 is, of course, the best. Now she's a Falcon Knight. Oh, about, 5 chapters after that would have mattered. Yeah, the Falcon Knight speed cap could stand to be a little bit higher, but I understand why it's 26. There's pretty good reasons for that in terms of, like, balancing and crap. That's another way that I feel like this game is really well balanced, in that seeing as to how the stat caps actually make a difference in the end game, mounted units don't really have the best speed. Yeah, mounted units don't really have the best speed, which means that they're not necessarily the most offensive powerhouses at your disposal. And it also has a funny side effect of making it also has the funny side effect of making classes like Swordmaster really good in this game, whereas in other games, especially the Game Boy Advance games, bar Fire Emblem 6 of course, Swordmasters are really not all that for a lot of reasons, least of which being their pitiful offense compared to the rest of your characters. But in this game, they actually have a lot of room to shine. It does have the side effect of making heroes not so great. Yeah, heroes tend to not be so good in this game because Swordmasters are them, but better, pretty much. But it is nice to see that non-mounted classes like Berserkers, Swordmasters, etc., Snipers, those kind of things have a really good chance to shine in this game, and that is cool. I think we are good to go here. Let's just give this one a shot. Princess Shima, the Altian army has come. I see. The end draws near. Samson, I ought to apologize for burdening you. However, I must see my kingdom through to the very end. You may go. And this is Shima again. I know it's kind of weird because we didn't do this story right off the bat, but Shima is essentially the Princess to Gra. And we offed her old man in the last game, so she might not be too happy about that, something tells me. That's quite enough, I think, Princess. That's quite enough, I think, Princess. King Joel took your mothers away from you. You should despise him. Your mothers. Oh, that's just great. Very progressive, Fire Emblem. He took your mother. Now, you're just letting Hardin make a fool of you. I probably am a fool. I did as he asked because he told me that the people of Gra wish for their motherland's restoration. But Hardin only intended to use us. Now that we've outlived our use, he's tossed us aside like rubbish. All the same, I won't move. My men are not disposable. How sad. You'll have new recruits hold back the elite Altian army alone. Fine, if you say you'll remain here, then I'll fight for you until the end too. Well, this should be fun at least. And Samson is a returning character from the previous game as well. However, you can only get him if you choose to not get Aaron. A few maps back when we had that choice to make between the energy drop or the Draco Shield village, in the original game, it was Aaron and Sanson respectively in those 2 villages. So you can never get both of them. I wouldn't be surprised if people didn't know that Samson and or Aaron didn't exist, depending on which one you chose, to be honest. Samson, why would you do this? Don't you mercenaries only live for gold? I have no more to give you. Well, I don't quite get it either. But there are times when a man's gotta do what a man's gotta do. Hey, Samson. That's all I can say. For now. Why is the character named Samson always such a savage? Tearing Saga 2, that dude was a savage. I'm sorry, Samson from Tearing Saga is probably better though. I'm not gonna front on that. Besides, I want to see how that kid fights. If he's a true hero, perhaps your decision will change. Which is a really roundabout way of telling you not to kill these soldiers. Of course they have forged silvers. Yeah, I'm sorry, that's just so funny to me. It's like these guys are supposed to be scrubs and they have the best equipment that money can buy. Are you serious, game? Why? Just give them irons. You're not supposed to kill these guys, though. You'll see them all over the map, these soldiers here. Of course, they have forged silvers, too. Hold up, I need a minute. Oh, that's great. But if you should manage to complete this map without killing these guys, or more specifically, if you manage to reach the throne room without killing any of these underleveled goons, you can recruit Shima and Samson. But if you kill any of them, you automatically disqualify yourself from doing so. They're not aggressive though, so you can move right into their range. So long as you don't initiate any attack, you're totally fine. They will never try to fight you, basically. So it's not really that hard to do. The worst thing that can happen is that they'll block your path and crap, which can be a little bit annoying, but it is... Okay, not gonna lie, I just minimized my window on accident. My bad, but we have a pretty good idea of what we want to do here. Now, Katria has the Star Shard because, as you can see, she's not able to double these guys without it, and it also has the side effect of allowing her to one-round KO these fools, which we definitely need to do. I'm not trying to have 3 Dracos come at me from both sides. That just sounds horrible. We get caught in the middle, and although I think I do have the firepower to kill 6 Dracos in 1 round, it's just way easier to get these guys out of the way, and that also makes it safe for Marth to head over to this village right now. Let's give him, like... Oh, who am I kidding? It doesn't really matter. I'll just give him a steel sword. Seems like the least valuable thing I have. Now, in this village, we get Tomas. Prince Marth, I've been waiting for you. I'm Tomas, an Arcanian soldier, or was. I've since retired from the army. The Arcanians here just want to sacrifice the defenseless Gross soldiers. This act of brutality by my former homeland, I cannot tolerate it. Please, Prince Marth, let me fight with you in some way. Marth didn't even acknowledge him. Like, yeah, man, whatever you say. Come along, come along. Of course, I have not brought up the growth rates, but we can talk about Tomas a little bit. He's really not good. Look at those base stats, man. All he really has that's special about him is the fact that he comes with B rank in bows as opposed to C rank in bows, so he only really has 1 bow rank over any other sniper. And for as much as the game wants to say that George isn't like the ultimate badass sniper in all of the lands, he at the very least had the courtesy to come with A rank right off the bat. Tomas, no such luck. He has a silver bow and a killer bow, 2 items that can be pretty useful for other snipers, but that is about his best quality, truth be told. Now, as for growth rates, they are as follows. He has 90% HP, 65 strength, 0 magic, 70 skills, 70 speed, 50 luck, 30 defense, and 5 res. So again, he follows the trend of having really high growth rates, but with those bases, it's just kind of questionable. Now, I will say that as a sniper, it's not horrible, I guess, in a sense. They have the automatic utility of being very useful against flying units like Dracos, as we're seeing on this map, and he's going to be useful potentially for some stuff. Some very minor things. Other characters could have done it, but he's here, so we may as well use him, right? Now, Maris, you're going to stand exactly there and no other tile with the Master Sword. Dice can head in a little bit as well, and what we want to do with Sirius is actually attack this guy from a range. Now, I know I'm going to be getting hit by doing this. 99% of the time anyways. Oh, Sirius. Yeah, see the ranged sword animation is just so badass on the Swordmasters. I don't know, maybe it's me. But the reason we wanted to do that is because we can actually have Fina dance for him now to put him in range to get the kill with a silver sword. Whereas ordinarily he wouldn't be able to do that without relying on a critical hit, but because we got the range to chip damage first, we can take him out easily, and Militia's gonna back him up, bring him back to full. So there was really nothing lost from making this move from where I'm standing. Really good level up Sirius. Really good level up Sirius. That's gonna help him a ton. He's probably one of the best Swordmasters in the game, honestly, if you're doing reclassing and whatnot, just because he has auto-aid swords, which is just so huge. It gives him +2 might over any other Swordmaster, for a total of +3 might, of course. Now, with the Avatar, he's gonna smash this guy. He's gonna completely smash this guy. Now, we did get a little bit fortunate. I do believe that the snipers on this map have the potential to have 25 speed, which would mean that the Avatar would not be able to one-round KO them as a Berserker. But the way things are right now, everything that I'm aware of, 24, 20, oh, he does have 25, but that's okay. We can, yeah, that's not gonna make any difference. The only one that would have potentially mattered was this guy, and less for the Avatar and more for Maris, because Maris is gonna end up killing him. Now with Linda, we're gonna have her move here. She has the Shaver right now just because I gave the Geosphere to the Avatar. And with the Shaver, she has the best potential to critical hit this, what is this? Is this a Berserker? No, this is a Warrior. Well, she has the best potential to critical hit on this Warrior this way because the Shaver gives 20 crit by default. So it's our best bet to get rid of him in a really easy way. If I don't, I think we're still totally fine. I have other things that can basically get that guy out of my hair if I need him to. But with Pally and Est, we're just going to move him over to the left. Est is going to be directly in range of one of the Dracos. And now, with the first enemy phase, we basically just need to kill this guy. We probably don't even have to kill this guy. It's just really easy to do it. I'm just going for all the villages here. If I wasn't, this would be so much easier. But hey, And with a 48% chance to crit, we actually don't get it. That's a little bit unlucky, but only slightly. Only slightly. Now, unless Sirius gets crit, I really don't have to worry about anything. And also, as a bonus, that longbow guy is going to focus 100% on Sirius. Militia is going to be in his range on the next turn, but because he can crit Sirius, they're just going to focus fire him as many times as possible. There's A-rank lances for Est, which is, of course, what we wanted all along. Now, a critical here with Maris is great. It doesn't have to happen. It did happen, though, so we're going to take this guy out. Double crit, even. Oh, baby. That's my girl. Now it's all worth it. Now it's all worth it. And Martha's just going to do stuff, really. Nothing important, but it's experience. I guess that's about where we're at with this guy, honestly. We're going to be getting an item on this map to help with his durability a little bit if I need to, but if I don't know if I want to use it. I don't, because I could also just... I could do a lot of things, really. Yeah, I can do a lot of things, really. Well... I might have Dice do that. It really just depends. With these guys, though... Yeah, I think I will have Dice go at that other guy because that would allow S to finish him off, I think, because I'm going to use a Fortify on this turn. So, between Dice and S, we can easily kill that other warrior that we failed to kill, depending on whether or not Sirius can take out this guy. I gave him the killing edge, and over 2 attacks, this is pretty likely to go my way. If it does, then we're in a really good spot. If it does not, we have to think on our feet a little bit, but it does go our way. So yeah, killer weapons aren't necessarily bad. I don't always like to rely on them, but when you're using a Sword Master with almost 30 skill... with A-rank and swords, you know, that kind of thing, then it becomes pretty reliable because it'll be doubling and whatnot, so it's not the end of the world to try and get 1 critical hit over 2 attacks, but I really don't find the killer weapons in this game are all that, unless you're, like, low turn counting, I guess, and then obviously it's, you know, it is what it is. But I believe the enemies in this game actually do have some amount of luck. Oh, no, they don't. I'm so full of crap. Yeah, I'm so full of crap. I guess the critical formula is different than what I thought it was. It feels like I should have more crit is kind of what I'm getting at, but maybe I'm just crazy. It's certainly a possibility. Anyways, we're going to use the Fortify right here with Militia to bring all of our dudes back. Bringing all our dudes back. And from where Militia is... Militia, really? Why magic? From where Militia is, we can move her over here. Sirius is blocking this rescue point. I forget if it goes left or right first, but basically we're going to pick up Marth at this point. And he's going to be just inside the range of the village now because of the way that we've done things. We want to get over here to get this village. It's not really necessary or anything, but hey, I've gotten every village so far. Why stop now? Oh, please, spare me. I have nothing left to give. Please don't get the wrong idea. We're not here to take anything from you. But didn't you Altians come here to exact revenge on us? No, we've no intention to fight Gra. Gra and Altia were like siblings once. You speak truly? Then I shall give you my dearest, most precious treasure. Lots of love. Kid? Alright, but he's gonna give us an angelic robe, which is great. I don't know who really needs that. If I gave it to Marth right now, he would be ready to take on the final boss if I can max out his speed. But there are other characters who would like it as well. Katria most notably, because she's stupidly tanky. She has no business to be half as tanky as she is, but hey. Now with this whole situation, there's not really a whole lot that needs to be done. I might even intentionally fail to kill this guy with Katria just to get 1 more kill for Dice. Can Dice make it back, do you think? Ooh, I don't know, but we do want to clear the way. I know that much. We definitely want to clear the way here for Maris, who is in range of that sniper. So I guess we can... No! You've got to be joking! He gets the crit? I'm sorry, I didn't realize the Geosphere buffed him as well. Son of a goddamn... Come on! This game's a wash, man. This is so bullshit. Talk about ruining my flow. I had a whole thing going here. Okay, so we didn't crit this guy again, but that's totally fine. We can just take these 2 Dracos up here out with Pella and Tomas. Yeah, so I guess we're using Tomas for this, but I really just need to be able to kill this warrior so that Maris can come through, kill the other dude, and then we're good. Magic speed, luck, good, good. Well, I say that, but hold up. Hold up. Well, I mean, really, this is my way. Why can't I? Man, my crits are just not happening today at all. Like, at all. But that should be okay. S, get him. Well, that's no good. Oh, wait, it's all good. It's all good. I'm freaking out for no reason. I'm freaking out for no reason. Oh, my God. I'm freaking out for no reason. Katria just killed this guy. Sorry, that was just... I was just lost in what I was doing there for a second. This game does that to you, man. But no, we're totally fine. So because we were not able to do a goddamn thing to this guy, we can't win. I mean, we can win. Well, I think this works out just the same, really. So I have the Avatar kill this guy, and now I just... Okay, yeah. So I'm thinking on the fly because I've never actually had to do it this way. I've never had to do it this way. The plan that I had was that I would probably be killing more of these guys than I actually did, but that's fine because that just means Maris can kill this guy then. She has 44 attack to 14 defense, so yeah, she's totally fine. So I can just heal up like this. That actually might be even better for me, honestly. And I say that not because I'm salty or anything. No, why would you think that? Seriously, there's just such a good chance that I can kill that damn warrior without having to use so many characters just because my crit rates are so high because of the geosphere, you know what I mean? And all these killer weapons on top of that. And I get a dodge. That doesn't matter at all. That doesn't matter at all. Okay, so we don't get crit, so I think we're good. This isn't exactly as I had it planned, but it doesn't really matter that much. Not really. I think I can still use Maris to get the attention of this guy. Where did the thief go? Why did the thief come up here? I grabbed the villain. This guy doesn't know what he's doing, man. But anyways, I can still get the attention of these guys with Maris then. Well, that's actually an issue, isn't it, huh? Yeah, that's slightly-ish. That's a slight issue. So I need to use Katria then. She can get way the hell down here. She can't quite be in range of these guys just yet. But she's going to be so close that she can easily help out on the next turn, since we have to do this in a very, very roundabout way at this point, I would say. Now, we just got to make sure that we're not in range of this guy, of course, because he does have a longbow. I only have the IOT shield on Est and Est alone, so that does mean that Ketria will be taking effective damage to these guys, which is basically a death sentence. Yeah, man, I just got kind of unlucky with these guys. Well, we have enough people close enough at this point that I don't think it makes any meaningful difference. I did forget to do something kind of important here, so... whoops. Who needs healing then? I should be healing... I'll heal Katria. She needs it. She definitely needs it. The rest of my guys really aren't doing too much at this point. I didn't really plan for Marth to be fighting this thief. He can't fight this thief. If he does fight this thief, he's going to die. Yeah, this thief will definitely kill him. Hello. Wait, get out of there, Marth. Yeah, I've never... Huh. Yeah, well, at least we distract that guy for the time being. And of course, the Nosferatu is going to be getting away, but I don't really mind that too much. It doesn't make any kind of difference to anything that I have planned. At this point, we want to trade our broken rescue over for the Hermern so I can bring this boy back right now. I definitely don't want to break the rescue staff. And I need every other staff that Militia actually has right now, so there's only so much I can do about that, really. Yo, I did a terrible job of explaining that. What I was trying to say was that Fina was holding onto the Hermern for Militia because I needed all 5 slots on Militia to be dedicated to other items. So essentially, Fina was the 6th item slot for Militia in this case. Golly, why was that so hard for me to say? I can easily fly in there with you. Yeah, Katria can easily blow that man away. And honestly, I should probably just... Yeah, this works. So this isn't quite as clean as it could have been, but we're still going to be able to do this, honestly. So we take you, Maris. Strength, please. Oh, she's kind of good. She's kind of good, though. It took her a while to get here, but she's definitely got here. Now. I don't know if I want to do this turn. I really don't. But if I don't do this turn... Man, I wasn't able to move close. Yeah, we got hold up. We got kind of hold up there. A little bit unfortunate. Doesn't really make a huge difference, though. I grab Marth. I think we're just like one tile away from where I needed to be. Ah, man, not getting those hits that I needed kind of sucks. Oh, well, I'll literally just wait one more turn. To my knowledge, the reinforcements that I'm so worried about will never show up unless you open the door. So I have nothing to fear, basically. Yeah, I basically have nothing to fear at this point. Now, the reinforcements are very nasty, which is why I don't necessarily recommend that you try to take them on. Is there anything interesting in the shop? I don't think that there actually is. Well, we can show this just for the hell of it, I suppose. Silvers. Nope, nothing really all that interesting. I think we're about to win this one, boys. I need the avatar down here. If Fina were like one tile closer, this would work. Yeah, that sucks. That sucks. One more crit, man. She could have been so much further ahead. So much further ahead. Instead, we're just going to have to do something boring. I guess we're going to get a kill for Est. Well, if you insist. Oh, Katria! Share! Share with your sister. She needs it so much worse. I'm so certain that I'm not going to be able to hit it that I'm just going to save now. I could have definitely done this faster. The cards just didn't fall in my favor, man. So, we can put Marth right here. Basically, I'm doing this because he needs all of the space that he can get to move. And I basically need to get all the spaces out of him I can get here. And Fina is going to be necessary for that, and so is Militia. You know, I'm just gonna heal Maris actually, because I think I might be able to get her a kill, and she needs it more than the Avatar, honestly. This thief really, wow, he's coming right for me. He wants to make sure that I get all the experience I can, which I definitely appreciate. I guess that's gonna be a kill for Dice then. Unless the reinforcements show up on a turn-based timer or something. No, it doesn't look like they do. So what we're basically gonna do here is we're gonna use the unlock staff now on the door, and we're gonna blow past this last section entirely. Yeah. Perfect. Yeah, she was literally one space away. If she would have been here instead of here, we would have been able to do that last turn. Not really a big deal. No big deal. I can just use Maris for this. I'm going to attempt to get this kill with her. If I don't... Actually, I'd really like to give this to Est. She would very much appreciate it, I think. So instead, I'm going to use the Levin Sword, I think. The Master Sword is just too powerful. Yeah, it's a little bit too powerful. Maris! I guess good units are going to be good units. What can I say? Now! Marth, move. Right there. And because we didn't kill any of the soldiers, we have this talk with Shima. Princess Shima, thank goodness. It's good to see you're well. Let us be clear. I do not hold animosity towards the kingdom of Gra. Our kingdoms were once one. It grieved me to watch us go our separate ways in the last war. Princess Shima, I would like to try once more. I do not wish to fight with Gra. Prince Marth, it surprised me to learn that you hadn't laid a finger on my fleeing soldiers. You may just be the second coming of King Henri. I believe you. If it's not too much to ask, please accept the people of Gra, as you would those of Altea. I trust all of my country to you, Prince Marth. And with that, we get Shima. The problem is, of course, we've thrown Marth directly into this danger zone, and of course he gets rocked. He gets absolutely rocked. But, oh, it's time. It's time! I'm definitely willing to do one of these. So we go over to Marth, and now we select the Again staff. And just like that, he gets yet one more move, which is super, super broken. Super, super broken, might I add. Of course, Militia keeps getting defense. Why? Militia the tank. Now, all we need to do is move Shima off of the throne, and you can kind of see where this is going. But, well, Shima, I guess my job here is done. Samson, you're leaving? I don't think you'll be needing me. After all, the prince will protect you from here on. Don't go. Please don't go. What? Why are you making me stay? This ain't like you. Well, whatever. If you still need me, then I'm not going anywhere. Wherever you go, I'll protect you. Is that the deal? Yes. Aww. And like that, we get Samson as well. Oh, he's an axe hero. That's actually pretty cool. I like that. Yeah, I like that. And his bases actually aren't horrible. He comes only one map after Astrum, and he's just better than Astrum. Yeah. I don't know, I feel like 2 speed is more valuable than the 2 defense that Astrum has over this guy. Although, to be fair, Astrum does have 8 swords. Let's just start with Samson, I guess. So for him, he has the following growth rates: 90% HP, 50% strength, no magic, 35 skill, 30 speed. Oh, I take it all back. I take it all back. Astrum is way better. 70 luck, 35 defense, and no res. Yeah, even if you wanted to use this guy, his growth rates are incredibly shaky. Of course, his bases are much easier to patch up, I'll say that. And he does have the benefit of being able to reclass, as many characters do. I think that D in Swords is actually the regular rank for all heroes, so I don't think that he's anything special there. That said, I mean, really, why? Why are you using Samson? He's a cool character, for sure. I like his design. I like Astrum's more. You know what's weird about Astrum? I just realized the other day that I'm pretty sure that Harkin is like... He looks so much like Astrum, dude. There's clear inspiration there. I know I'm not the only one that sees it, y'all. I know I'm not. Tell me I'm lying. I dare you. Tell me I'm lying. Tell me it's just in my head. Don't tell me that. And as for Shima, I believe she's the first female general in the entire series, and she's a lot better than Wendy. Yeah, she's a lot better than Wendy. In the original game, she's actually kind of decent because she's one of very few users of the Gradimus indoors. Mostly because of the very controversial, I guess. that makes it sound like it's something serious. It's a video game, goddammit. The interesting decision to have all mounted units dismount indoors, though, and that sort of meant that you were very limited on who could use lances indoors. And the final maps in the game are all indoors, so if you wanted somebody really strong with lances, it was basically Shima or Drog. Because Roger's actually not in Fire Emblem 3. So, as for her growth rate, she has 80% HP, 70 strength, no magic, 65, skill, 60 speed, 80 luck, 40 defense, and 10 res. Not the worst unit. Definitely not the best, though, either. Her weapon ranks are really, really solid, though. B and bows, A and lances, that's no joke. That's no joke. Yeah, those are incredible weapon ranks, actually. I really wish there was, like, a horsewoman class. No lie. That would be so cool. That'd be so cool. She might be able to do stuff if it did exist, but sadly it does not. As a sniper, I believe she can also use the Parthian base, much like McKellen. And that's about all there is to it. Her bases are just very, very poor. We can even see some of her reclassing options, I guess, because I'm going to be doing the next map as well, most likely. Other than that, is there any way that I can get a kill for S tier? Is there any way I can get a kill for S tier? Maybe. Oh my god, why does this game hate S so much? Okay, surely. No, there's no way the S doubles this guy. Oh, there's one other thing I wanted to show. Yeah, he's save scummer, cheater, save state abuser. So if you kill one of the soldiers, even after recruiting Shima, she gets pissed. What? What have you done? I believed you, Altia. I trusted you. How dare you? I'll kill all of you. Prince Marth, how unfortunate. I thought you a better man. And then they both defect. Fortunately, her turn is still ended. Ha, screw you. No, obviously not. Obviously not. We don't want to do that, but I did want to show it. It's kind of neat. That doesn't happen in the original game. So I guess in the original game, you're basically free to kill her soldiers. In fact, you can have her kill her own soldiers and nothing really happens. You're definitely not penalized in any way, which is pretty funny. It's pretty funny for sure. Can't do it here, though. I mean, maybe she crits. Maybe she crits. I just wanted to get S to kill. Was that so wrong? Apparently. Apparently. Jeez. Oh, yeah, there's also this guy. But I want to kill him with dice. Yeah, I want to kill him with dice. So we'll go with Tomas. And then get the kill with dice because he needs all the help he can get. Because he's a really good unit, you see. So there you go. One more for the road that's almost a level up. And a heal staff. I don't know why. Says. So that could have gone a lot better if I would have only been able to clear out some of the guys in my way a little bit quicker. It's just not the way that the dice fell, unfortunately. But you can kind of see where it's not necessarily that hard to avoid the reinforcements on that map. I definitely think it's worth an against step just to do that. Feel free to feel however you want about that. That's just the way that I usually go about this. Even on lower difficulties, because those Draco Knights are pretty nasty at this point in the game. Very difficult to one round, especially now that they have capped speed, so the way that you can actually double them is pretty limited. I mean, people like Palik can one-shot them, but the fact that they're getting the first move as well because they're ambush spawns just makes it more of a headache than anything, in my opinion. Anyways, not too hard of a map. Not too hard of a map. We can definitely do the next one because it's even shorter than that, if you can believe. Sire, to keep fighting like this is pointless. All we are accomplishing is buying Hardin more time. My thoughts exactly. If we continue like this, more blood will be spilled for naught. Deltre, do you have any sort of plan? According to our information, the enemy's primary force is concentrated along the highway. I wonder if we can avoid that route by passing through the mountains. We have to cross Adria Pass, but the steep mountains make it dangerous for an army of our size. That's true, and I fear the enemy may have prepared for an ambush as well. Our bravery could be our undoing. But it is the fastest possible route. If we could just break through there, we'd be within walking distance of the palace. I'm prepared for the danger. We managed to conquer the same perilous road that Henri walked. Compared to that, Marth, haven't you learned anything? Everybody's walked that road. Jagan, Deltre, we can overcome this challenge. Order the advance. Aye aye, Capitan. Oof! Seems I finally caught up. Alright, yeah, this guy's actually also pretty usable. I don't think it's a spoiler to say that he's joining us here, but we can talk about him in a second. Seems I finally caught up. Huh, and you are? My name is Frost. I'm a priest of Macedon. When Macedon was taken over by those warmongering rebels, you came and saved our country. Thanks to you, my family is now safe. I have come to return the favor. I see, but hasn't it been some time since Marth freed Macedon? Your army marched at speed this old geeter just couldn't keep up with. Eventually I lost sight of you. But then I heard that Marth had freed Altea as well, and I finally managed to catch up with you here in Gra. I am old now, but I can still fight. Please allow me to join you. And like that, one more new recruit. Let's keep going. I guarantee that we barely passed the half an hour mark, honestly. So, Chapter 18, the Battle of the Pass. And I know you guys like these a little bit longer anyways. I know I can see the analytics, god damn it. Don't think I don't pay attention. Don't think I don't pay attention to your needs. What's wrong with me, man? Aiming to avoid needless battles, the Altean army decided to cross the central mountain range, thought to be impassable by a large army. Should they go through Adria Pass, they would reach the palace directly. Hurry, we cannot let the enemy notice us. We must charge straight through. Praying for success, Marth and the others walked through the narrow mountain pass. However, despite their prayers, they were attacked by an unexpected enemy in the pass. 4 bad units. The Northern Kingdom of Aurelis' The Northern Kingdom of Aurelis' elite force, which had moved south to Arcania. Their elite force, okay. Okay. Alright. That'll be funnier in a second. The Wolf Guard. I'm sorry. I just thought about Wolf and Sedgar in this game, man, and I couldn't hold it back. Deltre, if we can get through this pass, we'll be on Arcania's doorstep. Just hang in there a little longer. Yes, sire. Despite all the odds, we've surpassed Henri's way and taken back Altea. The battles we've faced up to now have been nothing short of difficult, and in those battles, we've managed to keep everyone alive. With the strength of all of our comrades, we can accomplish something worthy of Henri. I'm so proud of everyone. Sire. I don't know if you should be hyping up people like Dolph, man. Alright, so this map right here is really, really easy. Pay no attention to this giant cluster of enemies to the north because none of them matter. Especially not Segdar, Wolf, Violent, and Rocher. God, I hate these guys. Oh my god, tomorrow's gonna be hell. Well, not tomorrow, but the next time we do one of these, it's gonna be absolutely hell. And these 4 right here are the sole reason why. Now, you don't want to kill them. They are all recruitable. However, you cannot get any of them on this map. Now, these paladins up here look really scary, but the second that you visit this village down here, they're all gonna go straight to hell. They're all gonna leave the map. Now, as for lunatic changes, these 4 paladins over here, as well as these 4 Drago Knights over here, have all been added. They are not here on lower difficulties, but they make it a little bit more difficult, especially these paladins, because that means I have to devise some kind of way to make it safe for Marth to get his butt on over to the village. Other than that, I mean, I basically have my classes and whatnot all picked out. Sheeta's actually going to come along probably for the last time, possibly for the last time, I don't know. It's going to be like her and Zane rotating in and out of the last slot, maybe Katarina, who knows. Oh yeah, we also got, while I'm thinking about it, we got Frost. He is just okay. I mean, he's basically like Katarina, but worse statistically. He has C and staves. Actually, he's just worse than Katarina, thinking about it, because he has a lower staff rank. Katarina is a sage with C, but he's a bishop with C, so he's actually much worse off. His growth rates are as follows: 70% HP, no magic. Why do I always do that? 70 HP, no strength, 40 magic, 50 skill, 50 speed, 20 luck, 5 defense, 5 defense. Wow. I'm sorry, Maris. And 30 res. So yeah, Frost basically can do anything that Katarina can do, except Katarina is just a better character. So you would use Katarina, basically. He doesn't have the access to Nosferatu or anything, although he does theoretically have the ability to use Excalibur if you care about that. Like, if you have nobody else that can do it, he can eventually. There is an arm scroll on this map hidden in the cave that we've seen. Not really a whole lot else to add about him. He's just another magic dude. Really low HP, really poor durability all around. But he does come with a physics staff, which is nice of him at the very least. Now, for stat boosters and crap, we want to get Pala 1 Speed Wing. This is going to let her double the Paladins if she's holding on to the Star Sphere. After I give her the Rainbow Potion anyways. Where is that anyways? Does Dice still have it? Yeah, I think Dice still has it. So we're going to go ahead and give her the potion right now. And now, we're in a pretty good spot here. Anything else I need to do? Oh, yeah. The robe for Katria. We're going to give Katria the robe as well. Just because she's already super tanky, and now she's even tankier. That is my logic. Let's go ahead and bust these out. Tell me about the Wolf Guard. Besides the Arcanian army, Emperor Hardin has one other strong set of... Stop with the strong set! Has one other set of troops under his command. They're the Aurelian Knights, a powerful army nicknamed the Wolf Guard. The Wolf Guard. Yes. In the previous war, the Wolf Guard fought as Hardin's subordinates. They were reliable allies back then, but since Hardin is now our enemy, so is the Wolf Guard. They have sworn loyalty to Hardin and would die for him. Deltre, their loyalty is comparable to yours. No, I failed you, Marth. Nobody can compare to me. Take good care once they arrive on the battlefield, Deltre. Okay, let's not even pretend like they're anything to worry about. The palace is almost within sight. By crossing the mountains, we avoided pointless battles as much as we could. We must defeat Garnif and rescue Princess Elise and the other kidnapped clerics. And we ought to do something about Hardin, who's now being controlled by the Dog Sphere. Aye, Captain Jagan. Dice and Deltre, too. Hey, Deltre! Sir Dice, do you need me for something? Come on, gamble with me, please. Just once more would be enough. You have a serious problem, dude. I'm sorry, I refuse. By the way, you've been challenging me again and again ever since then. Huh? Have I? Well, this'll really be the last time, I swear. Come on, I'm begging you. Sir Dice, you only think about gambling. And because of that, you bring trouble for those around you. Please call this number. Oh? Are you trying to give me a sermon? No, I had no such intention. Good, because you're gambling on your prince too, aren't you? What are you talking about, Sir Dice? There's no way Prince Marth can lose, so it's different from gambling. I'd appreciate it if you didn't group this and that together. What? Aren't they the same? First you make your move and you prepare to die if you're wrong. You only realize the results later. So in your case, do you see now? You analyze your chances of defeat together with the prince and then subtract them beforehand. The rest is up to the prince. Am I right? Well, you could say that. So you see, gambling is all. I'm not falling for that. Ah, it didn't quite work, huh? Smart guy, at least. Oh, Dice. You and your crippling addiction. Dice and Maris, too. What I want. Nothing in particular, I guess. Huh? Is that Pops? Oh, Maris. I'm a no-good washout. So how much did you lose? Everything. Everything? Again? This happens often? I'm ashamed. It was all going well, and then things got serious. That's right. I knew you would understand. I wish I couldn't, actually. I raised you into such a good girl. Oh, that's right. Did you figure out what you want? Oh, you asked me that, huh? I gave it some thought, but nope, I got nothing. I see. All right, I'll go get money. Wait for me, Pops. Oh, yeah. Maris. I don't know, is that supposed to be endearing? You have a serious issue, Dice. Get help, sir. Oh, I should probably have hammers, huh? Yeah, I think we're good. I think we are good. So I accidentally used one extra rainbow potion on Est. Because I originally thought that 2 paladins were going to be living, but I think that I found a way that only one should live, meaning that nobody is in danger. 2 paladins near the village, obviously. These guys, oh, I'm not even going to mess with them, really. You can freely kill the generic dudes, though, even after they sound the retreat, so don't worry about that. Wolf, Sedgar, Violet, do you not have second thoughts? Does this battle plan not trouble you? Rocher, are you still babbling on about that nonsense? Look over there. The Altian forces are stretched out the narrow pass. Our only chance to crush them is now. What's wrong with you, Roche? Did the four of us not all pledge that we would die for Coyote? Coyote is hardened, by the way. It was Coyote who freed us, plain dwellers, from slavery. If we don't fight Altia here, then we can't protect the palace. Are you telling me you want Harden to be defeated by them? That's right. Prince Marth wants to destroy Arcania and everything we hold dear. If we leave him be, the entire world will eventually fall into his hands. I find that hard to believe. So the Honorable Prince Marth we met was supposed to harbor some diabolical ambitions? Are you calling Coyote a liar? Do you really believe that he would resort to such deceitful tactics? Dude, his eyes are red, I know, but still. Enough, Roche. I've lost all respect for you. Betray us if you want, I don't care. Sedgar, finally, let's go. If we sorry. Wolf just looks like such a tryhard man. If we delay any longer, they will pass us. Hey, wait. You know I can't betray you. I understand. I'll go too. So yeah, you really don't have to kill them. You really shouldn't kill them. By recruiting all of them, it makes unlocking a guidance chapter at a later point much easier. Although, again, there is an associated turn count as well. So if you don't feel like they're worth it, and they're really not, you can freely kill them on the next map. The Wolf Guard of Aurelis. Must we fight them as well? Sire, please hold on. We just received word from We've just received word from a messenger of King Aurelis. It seems Aurelis has no plans to war. According to the messenger, King Aurelis wishes to parley with you in the village. What? What could this mean? That the Wolf Guard is moving independent of Aurelis? Is that, orders? I don't know, but depending on how negotiations go, it's possible the Wolf Guard may signal a retreat. I see. It would benefit us all if we could avoid pointless fighting. Let's hurry to the village. I agree. Player phase go! Alright, so, first thing we're gonna do, we're gonna take S, we're gonna place her right here. So you can actually one-shot these guys. Oh, let's turn the animations back on, though. This is another really, really short one, so there's really no reason not to have them. Ooh, S, that was bad. That was bad, S. You're 80% strength, though. You're 80% strength, though. So yeah, I didn't actually end up giving Dice a weapon, but he can still use the Estus best. He needed the Rainbow Potion in order to fail to one-shot this guy. Golly, Dice! Dice! Hey, that's okay. I forgot to order my units properly anyways, because I always end up making these last-minute adjustments, it feels like, and they definitely bite me in the ass sometimes. They most certainly did this time. Est, no. Well, Pella can go ahead and rock this guy's world. She has really good durability, so she's easily able to take 2 hits from these paladins, unlike her sisters. I didn't have to spend any kind of things on her. No Drago shields, no angelic robes, no nothing. She's just really good in general. Now, Dice can take the Rider's Bane, easily one-shot this guy, as he always can, 100% of the time. Amazing level up, Dice. Why does that keep happening to him? It's really just him. It really is. That's insane. But the main thing we need to do here is give these ballisticians a separate target. Now, they don't have arrow spot, so that's pretty good for me. They actually have Hoist Flame, which is just strong and accurate. The arrow spot is effective versus flyers, but these are not. Which means we can take advantage of that very easily. We're gonna move you here. Yeah, Ketria here is a pretty good bet, I think. I'm thinking that who has the Star Sphere? Oh, Palla has the Star Sphere. That's right. She actually needs it. Yeah, she actually needs it. Unfortunately, she didn't have quite enough speed. If she would have had 24 speed by default, the Rainbow Potion would not have been enough. Never mind. I'm full of crap. It wouldn't have been enough because the Paladin speed cap is 25, and the Rainbow Potion, again, does not let you go over caps. I was going to say, though, that if Sheeta, if she would have had, like, a Star Sphere, you know, that could have been good. That could have been good. Now, Linda right here distracts the first... Linda right there distracts the first Ballista. Martha's going to move down here. We can give Katria, or Sheeta, rather. We can give Sheeta to the second one because, thankfully, she has really bad defense. You'd almost never hear that, but it's true. Because her defense is so much lower than everybody else, I can basically move in freely a little bit here. I don't want to get anybody in range of these generals, though. At least nobody but the Avatar. I can actually move here pretty freely with Maris. I could have done that, but there's Dragos to consider as well. And I'd really rather... Yeah, I'm just going to try to bust through, essentially. In case that's not apparent. We're just trying to bust through these guys. Oh, animations aren't on. But I can turn them on easily. Yeah. So Sheeta, perfect bait here. She can even take another hit from the hoist flame. The generals, though, are incredibly strong. Now, a crit here is actually really bad for me. Well, what can I say? That's not very good, though, obviously, because now I basically need to dodge a 98 because there's a bow user as well. Nothing I can really do other than not get crits. Yeah, nothing I can really do other than not get crits. It's actually kind of funny in this game how critical hits almost always tend to work against you in a lot of ways because the enemies are just so insanely strong. They're just too strong for this. If they were a little bit weaker, it wouldn't be that big of an issue. But sadly, that is not the case. Now, they are going to come for dice, and I know that there's going to be a thief that spawns. I just want to make sure that the rest of this works out, really. I think I want to forge an armor slayer. Yeah, I do. It'll be nice on this map, if nothing else. And generals are kind of hard to one-round at this point. Maris can hold on to that. She's a bombshell. Let's not kid ourselves now. Oh, that cutscene with the Avatar makes me so sad. Okay, so as long as we don't get unfortunate crits like that, we should be totally fine. Actually, you know what? If I just give her the javelin, yeah. So that's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna give her the javelin this time. And that should basically prevent any kind of ultimate shenanigery like that. I mean, I guess we can still double crit. We definitely can still double crit. Nice strength, by the way. I would appreciate other stats as well. But at least he's trying to make up for the fact that nobody seems to want to get strength. So there's that at the very least. Yeah, the Civil Lance is enough for these guys. I don't know why I was so stoked on the Rider's Bane necessarily. So I can basically do the exact same thing that we did. Heal S, dance, and then heal dice as well. This worked out for the most part. It's just, I'm going to be using the javelin this time, basically. Oh yeah, and Militia is also going to head over to this cave. She has enough stabs that it, like, doesn't matter, you know what I mean? She can basically do what she needs to do from anywhere. Of course, we get the crit, no double. Oh man, a double crit actually would have killed him. That's kind of crazy. That's absolutely insane. Am I getting lag for reasons unknown? I think I am. My computer's been scaring the hell out of me lately, man. We get a Silver Lance, but that doesn't really matter. All we need to do now is not die on this turn. I'm pretty sure that's literally the only thing we need to do. Dice actually kills that guy. Cool. I know that, like the other paladins, there's obviously a chance that he doesn't. The fact that he did is sort of useful, I guess. It's not really that big of a deal, I don't think. So now, all we gotta do is take out this last wave of enemies. That should not be very hard. That really shouldn't be hard. I've got it. Okay. Yeah, this was a little bit of a brain teaser, not gonna lie. Okay, so with the Avatar, we can smash this guy. He's so beefy that he's actually 3-hit KO'd by these guys, if you can believe it. That has a lot, again, to do with the weapon triangle, of course. Very important to take advantage of that as best you can. But with that, we really don't have too much to fear. I can just dance for Maris with her kick-ass forge. We're gonna go ahead and set this up now. So Maris there. Sirius here. Now with Sheeta, we can chip down this guy. He's in the way as well. Yeah, I think we're gonna refrain from animations. I don't know what the hell is going on with my computer, y'all. It's got me really shook, I'm not gonna lie. I cannot afford to replace this, not easily anyways. We can get rid of that guy. Now, I gave Maris the light spear this time because with the forge that we just created there, she can easily kill the boss. You might be able to see what we're setting up for. You most definitely can, I'm sure. Come on, Maris. There we go. She's so good. When did Maris become awesome? That's all I really want to know. And this guy drops a Master Seal as if you're still using those at this point in the game. Now, there is one more interesting thing to point out in that right here, in this tile right here, there's a secret shop that sells up to 3 Master Seals and 1 more Elysian Whip. None of those things are particularly great at this point in the game. However, honestly, if you're still looking for new promoted units to add to your squad, you'd be better off using some of the more salvageable pre-promotes, I feel. They could have probably been more useful for you. But if for whatever reason you still need to promote some dudes, there's always the choice right there. Now, Marth, hit the village, like so. Ho, Prince Marth, thank the stars I could meet you here. King Aurelius, what brings you here? I came to halt our attack, and I must apologize to you. I believed hard and sided with Arcania. Oh god, I'm dying. But it seems that I made a mistake. Aurelius has decided to maintain neutrality. My knights will return to their lands. I understand, your majesty. I do not wish to fight you either. Please find it in yourself to forgive me for the many Aurelian lives that I've taken. Oh, the rumors are true, as I suspected. So if you got to this point without fighting any of these guys, would he still say this or what? Because I think that those paladins in the first group are technically Aurelians as well, although they don't leave with everybody else. They'll stay around to screw you, basically. I am old and frail and without children, and now the brother I once trusted has become like this. Prince Moth, please protect Aurelius in my stead. I entrust everything to you. As a sign of my allegiance, I will have you accept this orb. Your Majesty, Hardin is... Do not worry about my younger brother. A knight can only die a knight's death. 'Twas always his fate. And he gives us the life spear, so you absolutely have to come to this village sooner or later. Otherwise, you cannot get the true ending of the game. It's one of the 5 orbs, after all. Now, we're going to go ahead and hit our boy Marth. On! We're going to hit him with the again. Like so. This staff is just so broken. And it's a 2-for-1 special because we can pick up the arm scroll as well. Now, with Linde, we can pick our boy up with the rescue staff. And because of the 2 surrounding units there, he's going to appear to the right, which, by my calculations, gives him just enough movement to hit the throne. Sees, we're done. 2 really quick ones today. This one more so than the other one. The next map, though, don't you worry, it's going to be a kick in the nuts, I promise. Oh my god, the next map is so, gosh darn obnoxious. Deltre, we've made it through. The palace is not far. I have only you to thank for this. You do nothing but help me. Ain't that the truth? No, not at all. I mean, well, just a little bit. I just made a random suggestion. That's hardly the whole truth. The times when I'm lost in my thoughts, if you're there, I have confidence. I'm thankful for that, more than anything. Sire, we've just received urgent news. Apparently a coup d'etat broke out in the palace. The knights and citizens who opposed Emperor Hardin's ways rose in rebellion. What in the blazes? What has happened to them now? Unfortunately, the instigators were all defeated and captured. Rumor has it that the rebels are being executed by the day. Damn it, Hardin. I can't believe it. It's decided. We will head for the palace at once and end this. Deltre, let's go. Yes, sire. There you go. And with that, Chapter 18 is now officially completed. So yeah, that one's pretty easy too. Obviously, there's a lot of experience to be had there if you're willing to stay and fight it out. You cannot kill Roche, Violend, Wolf, and Sedgar if you're trying to do full recruitment, but you can feel free to kill their minions. It's not like you get any kind of reward for sparing them or anything. And again, once they start to retreat, the only time they'll ever attack you is on a counterattack. Or I guess on Lunatic Reverse's case, at any time that you initiate attack with them. But for the most part, they're basically free experience bags. I don't really feel like it's worth trying to stay out because I feel like that map pressures you pretty hard. Those generals right off the bat won't move until you're in range of both of the ballista. I believe that's how it works anyways. I'm not 100% on that, I'll be honest, but I think it's something like that. I do know that you can't draw them in one by one. You have to be in range of multiple enemies, which is a pattern that this game goes back to time and time again. I think that's really good design in my opinion. It's really just kind of boring to draw one enemy in over and over and over again. It's fine to do that sometimes, but I think if that's the only strategy that your game encourages, you need to rethink things. And this game definitely won't let you get away with that. Not for too long, anyways. That said, look forward to next time because it's going to be a train wreck, I can almost guarantee. But until then, thank you for watching. I hope that you enjoyed. If you did, feel free to leave a like and or a comment. I always appreciate those guys, and I'll catch you on the next one. See ya. Peace.